From the New Catholic Picture Bible, Saul's death. Saul kills himself with his own sword when he sees that he is defeated in battle. King Saul was old and weakened by disease and trouble. The Lord had forsaken him. The Philistines climbed up Mount Gilboa and fell upon the Israelites in their camp. Many of the men of Israel were slain in the fight, and many more fled. Saul's 3 sons, one of them the brave and noble Jonathan, were killed. When Saul saw that the battle had gone against him, that his sons were slain, and that his enemies were pressing closely upon him, he called his armor-bearer and said, "Draw your sword and kill me. It would be better for me to die by your hand than for the Philistines to come upon me and kill me." But the armor-bearer would not draw his sword against his king, the Lord's anointed. Then Saul took his own sword and fell upon it, and killed himself among the bodies of his own men. On the next day the Philistines came and took off Saul's armor and sent it to the temple of their idol, Dagon. They fastened the bodies of Saul and his 3 sons to the wall of a Canaanite city. Some men of Jabesh, a city which Saul rescued, rose up in the night and took down from the wall the bodies of Saul and his sons and carried them to Jabesh. That they might not be taken away again, they burned them and buried their ashes under a tree. They mourned Saul 7 days. Thus came to an end Saul's reign of 40 years, which began well, but ended in ruin because he forsook the Lord God of Israel. After their victory over Saul, the Philistines were masters of the children of Israel. The men of Israel left their villages and fled, and the Philistines came and lived in the villages. They made the people suffer greatly. At this time, David again asked the Lord what he should do. God told him to go up to Hebron, one of the larger cities of Judah. There the men of Judah made him their king. David was a wise ruler.